Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lesson 3, which is the final lesson in Module 2 of our Quiz Mastery Foundation Certification course. My name is Elvis Okenwa, and I'll be taking you through this lesson. Now, in this lesson, we're going to be talking about how you can set up your quiz on LeadQuizzes platform. So I'm going to be showing you the essentials to doing this. So we're going to be looking at, for the agenda, how you can add the quiz start page. I'm also going to be showing you how you can add the results page, the questions, the lead capture form, and also how you can add an offer or a call to action. Okay. Now, quickly, I'm going to show you via the slide presentation, and then we're going to jump into LeadQuizzes, and I'm going to basically show you how we can do this. Now, the first is adding the quiz start page. Now, as you can see, this is a screenshot of what the actual LeadQuizzes platform looks like. So in there, you can add a cover page, you add a title, description, the button, what you want the button to say, and you can see the preview of what you added on the left-hand side. So once you've added the start page images, you can save it, and that is how you add a start page. Next is the outcomes or the results. All right. So using the result builder, you can create your results on LeadQuizzes. You can incorporate images, videos, you can incorporate Calendly, you can also incorporate a call to action in there. All right. So as you can see the preview on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, you can see a couple of settings. All right. But once you've added your results page, this is what it looks like as a preview. Now, next is you add the quiz questions. All right. So you can add text questions, or you can also incorporate image questions. All right. So for the text questions, this is what it looks like. So the question goes on the title. You can also include an image to the question, and you include the answer options. All right. Now, next is the lead capture form or the form field. So if you're using your quiz for lead generation, you want to add a capture form in there to get your leads details. So you can do this with a form builder. In there you add the form header, and then you add the fields that you want to ask your leads for. All right. And finally, is the call to action. So like I said, you can incorporate the call to action via the button functionality, or you can incorporate your calendar via the Calendly functionality. All right. Now, quickly, we're going to jump into the LeadQuizzes platform briefly, and I'm going to create a quiz in there for you. All right. Okay, so this is what your dashboard looks like once you log on to LeadQuizzes. Now, to create a quiz, you go to click the create button. Once you do that, it takes you to a section where we have a number of templates. But if you want to create a quiz from scratch, you click the create new. Now we have two logics that you can use in creating your quiz. We have the outcome and the scoring logic. The outcome logic, you get to correlate the question answers to the results. And upon completion, based on the way the quiz takers answer the questions in your quiz, they get one of those results. For the scoring logic, you give weights to each of the question answers. And upon completion, the system checks the results ranges to see, in addition of those weights, which of those results does it fall in terms of the range. All right. We're going to be doing this with the outcome logic. So you give your quiz a title, which is just for you. Okay, so let's call this quiz. Do you have what it takes to be successful in business? You click create, and it takes you to the quiz creation dashboard. Okay, now to add a cover page image, you drag the cover page image in here. You put in the title, you can put in a description, and then you put in what you want your body to say. All right, and then you save it. Okay, now for the cover page image, let's add a description in there. So take this short quiz to see if you have what it takes. You save it. Now, like I said, you can incorporate text questions or image questions. Now let's go with the text question. So for a text question, What's your motivation behind starting a business? So let's do the first option. First option is to be a boss. The next one is more time for myself and my family. And we're going to add a third option, which is to make, a difference. Okay. Now it's all dialed in. We can save it. And in here, you have the feature to make this multiple selection, right? Now for the image questions, the difference is the answer options are going to be in images, all right? So for example, if you click in here, it's going to take you to basically put the screenshots. So we're going to add a screenshot for yes. And we're going to add one for no. All right, so the answer options have to have images for the image questions. And then you save it. All right, the next is you want to add the results. All right, now, if you're going to create your results using our result builder, you can do that by just simply drag and drop. In here, you can add the result title. So for example, the result title is here halfway there. Then you can add a result description. Now in here, you can also incorporate images and videos. All right, so this is the description. Let's say if I had a video I wanted to highlight before the text, I can simply add the video using the video element in here. All right, and it embeds that onto the page. And also, like I said, you can add a call to action. All right, so for example, start by clicking here to receive a free ebook. So we can enable the button functionality in there. Right, and we can simply just use Google. So let's just use the Google URL. But in your case, you're going to want to direct them to a page that has the offer. So here we can say, for example, claim offers, all right? And if you click on the preview, this is what it's going to look like at the bottom, right? But also, let's say you want to incorporate your Calendly into this. Now, what you do is you use the Calendly results builder. You drag that in here. Now, the text, you basically incorporate what you did